Hey, hi guys, this is me Ramesh, and today I'll be talking about the Selenium automation testing interview questions. In this, one of the key questions is called as how many ways to click on a button, a link, or radio button checkbox in Selenium WebDriver. So here there are a bunch of ways, like we have the dot click, and by using normal dot click, you can click on element, and by using keyboard events also is there, and JavaScript executor, JavaScript library, and action classes. So we'll see one by one practically. Okay, instead of discussing theoretically, I'll go one by one. So first of all, I had to go to the Eclipse. Okay, this is my Eclipse here, and I just created the normal Java project. I want to add the Selenium libraries to this project to utilize the Selenium classes. Okay, right click on this one and build path. I already downloaded the Selenium jar files, so I have to go to the add external jar files, and I can go and select these standalone on Java. Java is a client driver, okay, and the standalone server. I'm just selecting two jars right now. Okay, now I can go and create a class here. Okay, let me create a class here. First of all, let me create a normal package. Let me create a package. Package. Okay. It's a Selenium dot commands. So in this, I'm going to create a class called as click methods. Okay, click methods. Right. So let me use the main method here. Okay. Let me delete this content. Fine. Okay. So first of all, if you, I'm just taking this application as a base application that is called Demo Web Shop. Okay. Which is which anybody can utilize this application. Anybody can access it. So here I'm taking registration link. A register link is an example here. Okay. I want to click on this register link by by these many ways, by using dot click and keyboard events and other things. Okay. And yeah, let me go back here. Fine. So first of all, I want to navigate to this website, and I want to first of all I need to open the browser and navigate to this URL. Okay. So for this, I'm going to create a method called as public static void a setup method. Okay, a setup method. Setup method you can also use invoke method, invoke browser. Okay, it's going to be meaningful, right? So now I have to create an instance for the WebDriver to launch the browser and to navigate to URL. Okay, how to do that? So create an instance for the WebDriver. WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver, because I want to launch the Chrome browser. Okay, now we can say driver dot get. Get is to get the URL, this URL. Copy this URL, paste here. So let me maximize it also. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. All right, perfect. Then okay, so I'm creating the inside, right? So I'm creating the object is in the inside the method. So let me make it as a public here, so that I can use in another methods also. Static WebDriver driver. I can remove this one. Now it's going to be global, right? Okay. Now if you call this method in the main method, okay. Now we can run it once. We'll see. Oh, the problem is basically here. The path to the driver executable must be set by the WebDriver.Chrome. Okay. So we haven't set any Chrome driver.exe for this Chrome driver. Okay. So for that, system.setProperty. Okay, we have two arguments. Okay, in the first argument, WebDriver.Chrome.driver. Okay, and the second path is the executable Chrome driver.exe should be set here. Okay, so how to do that? Very simple. So you have to go to the browser and type no Chrome driver. Okay, just launch this URL, and here you can select the browser version which you're using. So currently I'm using more, no, go to help. Yeah, go to help about Chrome. I'm using 90.0, right? So you can select this Chrome driver, and you can select the Chrome driver Windows 32. Okay, this is useful for the 64-bit and Windows 32-bit. Let me extract it. I already extracted here. in my window. So I just copy this one. Let me put it to the this one. Right click on this one, right click on the project, and you can create a folder in the project. Okay, drivers. Okay, so here I'm going to copy these drivers. Perfect. So it is there inside the project, right? Now you can give here the static path, not as a dynamic path. Okay, system dot get property, and you have to call the user directory of Selenium Java folder that is called user dot directory, and after that you have to provide the actual path of the driver. So in the project, you can see directly driver folder, right? So you can give driver folder, double quotation, and slash drivers slash chrome driver.exe file. Great. Now, right click on this one. Perfect. Okay, it's opening the browser now. Now let's close this one. The actual topic is what exactly here? Okay, we want to click on a link, right? We want to click on a link. So how to do that? First operation is the how to click on a link or button or video button. So I'm going to create a method, a specific method, public static void. Why I'm using static here? Because I am calling in the static method, right? So you can create an object also, but I'm just creating the right to calling the method. Okay, public void. This is called a normal click. Okay, normal click, normal Selenium click. Open this one. Fine. So if you want to click on a button or link, right? So we need to go to the application first, and we have to take the property of this web element. Okay, right click on this one, inspect element. Okay, and you can find the anchor tag here, and you can also find the class name. I'm taking the class name here for the time being. Go back here. Okay, so first of all, you need to create a web element for this, a web element. Okay, and this is his name is register link is equal driver dot find element by dot class name, right? By dot class name, and here you can provide here, right? So now register link dot click. Now you call this method in the main method. Now run it once. See, it's clicked on the register link and it's open the registration page. Okay. Now we are done with the normal click. Okay. We are done with the normal click. This is completed. Done. Okay. What are the keyword events? Keyboard events. Okay. We can also click the one second, let me close this fellow. Yeah. We can also click the element by using keyboard events. Okay. Let's create another method here. Public static void. Okay. Keyboard click. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to copy the same thing here. Paste here. Okay. Down. Now register link dot use the send keys. Okay. So here we have the keys. Okay. Keys dot. Okay. We have two ways. One is a enter. And the other one is register link dot send keys of keys dot return. Okay. Either use this enter or return. First we'll go with the enter, then later we'll go with the this one. Okay. Let me remove this fellow and keep it. Now it is opening the browser, navigate into the URL. Okay. And migrate the browser and click on the register link by using keyboard click. Right click on this one, run as Java application. See, it's clicked on the register link, right? So now let's go with the other approach. Close this fellow, go back here and comment this fellow and uncomment this one. Now right click on this one. See, it's enter. It's click on this register link, right? Fine, perfect. Now we are done with two keyboard events. Now let's go with another one. This keyboard event system. Okay, done. And what about the JavaScript executor? Okay. Why I'm telling all these things, because sometimes we are not able to click an element by using normal click method. Okay. Sometimes we won't able to click on the by using this keyboard event also. So in that case, better to go with the JavaScript executor. Public static void, okay, JavaScript click, JavaScript click. All right, perfect. Now what I'll do, you should have this element here. Copy this fellow, paste here. Okay. Now create a JavaScript executor. JavaScript executor. Second, last one, right? JS is equal to, and here JavaScript executor of driver. Okay. Close this fellow. Now JS dot execute script. Execute script. Second one. Okay. Now here you can write arguments of 0, okay, dot click, open bracket, semicolon, and your web element. I'm sorry, I have to close this bracket here. And your web element. Web element is the register link, right? Register link. Sorry. Copy this fellow, paste it. Perfect. Okay. Right. Okay. Now fine. Now I can call this method here. I'm going to run it once. See, it's clicked on the register link. Perfect. So JavaScript exit also is working fine. And here one more thing is there. I think the second approach is there. That is called execute script of. Execute script of. 1 second. Execute script of. There is one more mechanism called as document dot get elements, get element by ID or name. Okay, or name. You can say here the element property name here. Example, if it is a register, okay, you can use this, and after that 0. That means okay, and here, and after that you have to dot click, and you can remove this fellow. It's not required. Okay, the above element is not required. So this also will work. But here the problem is, this statement will not work because I don't have any kind of IDR name in this element. You see that in this there is no IDR name. So in that case, it won't work. Okay, so you can ignore that. If any elements are there with the IDR name, right, you can use this JavaScript executor document dot get elements by name. Okay, not get element. Get elements by name or ID, and your property of IDR name. Name and dot click. So why I'm using 0 here? Here also I'm using 0. 0 is nothing but first element. Okay, if you have the multiple elements of register link or multiple elements of some other links or buttons, right? So you can use 0. Okay, if you want to click on the second one, you can use 1. Okay, that is the purpose of this one. Fine, I can comment this one now. Okay, JavaScript executor is done. Perfect. Done. Now, what are the JavaScript libraries? Very simple thing. See, basically, you cannot get the JavaScript library here. Let me see that public void, public static void JS library. Okay, I'm using JS library. Okay, JS library click. Open bracket. Yeah, perfect. Now you just type the JavaScript library. You can't see anything here, right? Okay, so it has a separate library for that. It has a separate jar file for that. That file name is right click on this. Right click on this one. That jar file name is selenium-leg-rc. Okay, you have to download the jar file and you have to add it here. Copy this one, paste it. You're fine. Good. Now new type it JavaScript library. You see that third one, JavaScript library. Okay. Now JS is equal to same. Can say JavaScript library. New JavaScript library. New JavaScript library. Open, enter. Now you can type enter. Okay. Here JS. Okay. I'll do one thing. I copy this one. Copy this one. Paste here. Control D. Yeah. JS library. Okay, I can give JS different name here. JS library. Fine. JS library dot. Okay, and we have the two main methods to call here. Call embedded HTML utils and call embedded Selenium. We have to call the Selenium one. Okay. Now driver is common here. The null method here. Okay. Here you have to use the JavaScript one trigger mouse event. This is a JavaScript method. Event 8. Okay, event 8, and here you have to use the click method. You have to use the click method. Let's use the click method. Okay, no need to give you any bracket here. So now call this fellow in the main method. So we are calling with the JavaScript library click. Perfect. It's working, right? Now let's go with other approach. Close this fellow. This is done. JavaScript library also is done. Then finally, we have action classes. See, in action also we have the multiple ways to click on that. Okay, but we'll see one by one. Okay, go here, public, static, void, and here action click, actions click. And here I'm writing the method one. Okay, the method one approach. So first of all, you need to create a actions class, right? Actions class object here, ACT is equal to new actions of driver. Guys, you should know basic knowledge on the this one, Selenium. Otherwise, you should know the commands of the Selenium. Otherwise, you can't work with that. All right. Okay, fine. Now the first one, what is the first one, sir? The first one is, okay, first you need to create a web element, right? Web element object here. Perfect. Now, first method is dot click. Okay, dot click, there is a web element target is there. Click on this one. Okay. Okay, then perfect. Now copy this fellow method, come back here. Now run once. Perfect. The second method, method two, right? So method two, we have the ACT here, ACT dot, okay, and move to element, web element, okay, move to web element, and here click. After moving here, we are clicking here and performing. We can comment this fellow. Now run it. See, it's clicked on this one. Fine. Good. Now the third approach. Method three. All right. ACT dot. Okay. Actions dot. So click and hold. There is a click and hold option is there. Click and hold. Register link. Okay. Dot release and perform. Now run it once. Perfect. Let's click on the register link. Then what is the other approach? Okay, we have a fourth approach also is there. Okay, we can comment the above one and method four. Okay, ACT dot, and send keys. Here also send key option is there. Okay, here two things. One is the go here and here register link. Then and here keys dot return. Same operations. Dot perform. Right click on this one. Run as Java application. I'm sorry, did I comment the above one? I'm not sure. Okay, commented above one. Yeah. So there are multiple ways in the action classes. So we are done with this one. Okay. So these are the number of ways to click an element in the Selenium. Okay. So few more options of methods also is there, but it's not required. But this you can explain in the interview saying that we can use a normal say keyboard event, JavaScript executor, JavaScript library, and action classes. This is more than enough for the interviewer. Thank you so much, guys. If you like this video, please like it.